nice and loud for RamNavmi. Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Ram! Hare Ram! Rama Rama! Hare Hare! So thank you all very much for coming today for the RamNavmi festival in New Vrindaban Dham. On behalf of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada and the ISKCON New Vrindaban management, we welcome all of you. So now, the next part of the program is a little bit of kirtan, little bit of bhajan, little bit of katha, intertwined in glorification of Lord Ramachandra. So, let us start with a nice Ram Dhun. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। A wonderful pastime of Lord Ramachandra. I will sing it. Along with that, there will be an explanation. And the line that keeps repeating is Ram. Everybody please repeat. Ram, Charana, Sukha, Dai. Again, let's try it again. Ram, Charana, Sukha, Dai. One more time. Ram, Charana, Sukha, Dai. And the meaning is very simple. The lotus feet, Ram Charan, Sukha Dai, the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra gives us eternal bliss or gives us bliss. So this is a very ancient composition from the Ramayana which has been sung with different pastimes, and today's pastime will be that of the boatman. How many have heard about the pastime of the boatman and Lord Ramachandra? So, very briefly, when Lord Ramachandra decided, along with his consort Sita Devi, Lakshman, after the banishment, they left the palace. They left Ayodhya. And when they left Ayodhya, all the Ayodhya Vasis or the residents of Ayodhya, they were shocked. They wanted to revolt against King Dashrath for such an act of weakness that was displayed. And it appeared that King Dashrath was a henpecked husband who gave up to a very, very improper demand of one of his queens, Kaikai. But our great acharyas have a different facet on that. which is an explanation for another time. Neither King Dashrath nor Mother Kaikeyi, they were bad in any way. As a matter of fact, to enhance the pastime, Lord Ramachandra actually tells Mother Kaikeyi at one time that Mother Kaikeyi, you have done me a great favor. By taking up this role of becoming the witch-like mother, and even at the stake of your own defamation, you went ahead with this plan of sending me to the forest. And the reason why Lord Ramachandra says that is because he was the Maryada Purushottam, the ideal man, the Supreme Lord who came down as the most ideal person, most ideal being, the most perfect son, the most perfect brother, the most perfect friend, the most perfect husband, the most perfect king, and the most perfect devotee of the saintly persons. So here the confidential reason is that here Lord Ramachandra thanks Kaikeyi mother for enacting this special act and demanding that, number one, Ramachandra, who was to be coronated the next day as the emperor, should not be coronated. Number two, her son Bharat should be coronated as the emperor of Bharatvarsha. And number three, the most heart-rendering of all, banish Ram for 14 years. And all this done due to one of her very confidential servitors known as Mantra. She poisoned the ears of Kaikeyi. Dashrath king said reluctantly, okay, the first two I understand, but why banish Ram? So then the answer that Mantra says, don't give in. Because if Ram still is in Ayodhya, he will imprison Dashrath, he will imprison you, he will even imprison Bharat and take over the kingdom. Therefore, he should be banished for 14 years. And after all that melodrama that happened in Ayodhya, next morning, Ramachandra decides to wear the clothes of an ascetic, completely renounced. And at that time, Mother Sita, she also gives up her most valuable jewels and the silken robes, the royal dresses, and she also dresses up like an ascetic, saintly woman and stands by her husband, and her husband says, what are you doing? Please. And the mothers, they also said, especially Kaushalya and Sumitra, she just got married. She's the daughter of Janak, King Janak. She has been brought up with a lot of love and tenderness, and she will go to the forest, to the harsh forest. What will King Janak think of us as Ayodhya-vasis? What are we doing? And Ramchandra said, please. And she did not budge. She said, I have taken a vow. And whenever there is a Vedic marriage, and even I think all marriages in some language or whichever faith one is following, through thick and thin, the husband and wife are always together. So she said, that is my dharma. Wherever you go, my Lord, I will follow you. And Lakshman decided, I will also go with you. I cannot stay in this kingdom where there is so much injustice. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find our father King Dashrath. He has done so much injustice. Let me fight. And Lord Ramachandra said, no, you're not going to do that. It's my wish. Lakshman is none other than Sankarshan, Anantasesh, when he gets angry, the entire universe is shaken. And he had come to that boiling point. But Lord Ramachandra had to calm him down. Then he said, well, brother, the only way I will calm down is if you allow me to serve you and Mother Sita in the forest, as you are going for 14 years. I would like to. Lakshman looked at his wife Urmila, and Urmila simply looked down in approval, knowing her husband's deep desire. So when all three of them, next early morning, they wake up and they leave Ayodhya, the chariot is drawn by the charioteer Sumantha. And Sumantha, along with all the residents of Ayodhya, they blocked the chariot. They said that over our dead bodies, just like the gopis of Vrindaban, when Lord Jagannath in Dwarka, in Kurukshetra, wanted to go back to Dwarka. And they tried. When he got on the chariot, they blocked the chariot. They did not let the horses be connected to the chariot. And they took the ropes and said, you are not going to Dwarka, you're coming home to Vrindavan. And that is what one of the significance of the Rath Yatra is as well. When we pull the Rath Yatra, we are taking Krishna who has gone to Dwarka, come back home, come back to Vrindavan. And of course, this is what Krishna wants. So, here, all the Ayodhyawasis are blocked. And Lord Ramachandra gives a wonderful, heart-rendering speech and tells them their duty. He gives so many wonderful reasons about what a son's duty is, what a king's duty is, what the subject's duty is. And he said, if you love me, you will cooperate with me. Just like Srila Prabhupada said, if you love me, you all will cooperate with each other. So like that, he pacifies. So then they say, fine. If that is your final decision and we consider you as our king, Lord Ramachandra, anything for you. But then, we are also coming to the forest. And we will also stay for 14 years with you. That was the decision that the residents of Ayodhya made. And at that time, Lord Ramachandra could not stop. He had to yield. And somehow or the other, they walked the whole day, and it was dusk, and they stopped in a forest. And everybody put camp there, including the Ayodhyawasis. Next day, early morning, meaning the second day, Lord Ramachandra wakes up Mother Sita very slowly. Early in the morning, perhaps about 3 a.m. or so, when everybody else is sleeping, and he wakes up Lakshman very quietly. And he tells Sumantha, the charioteer, you must go now. The Ayodhya residents are sleeping. They won't let us go if we delay. So then they leave, and then they come to a part of the forest where one of the tribal chiefs known as Nishad Raj, who Lord Ramachandra gave darshan to, and Nishad Raj was a devotee of Lord Rama. And the previous day, Nishad Raj ruled that part of the forest and the banks where the Ganga was, the Ganges, in that area. So he was the chieftain of the tribal. And there in the Ganges, there were many, for crossing over, there are boats from one bank to the other bank. And he was in charge of all the boatsmen as well, because he was the chieftain. So one of the boatsmen in particular, his name is in Ramayana is known as Kevat. What is it called? Kevat. And he asks Nishad Raj that I heard that Lord Ramachandra has left Ayodhya and he's going to be proceeding into the forest. What are his plans? Can you tell me? Because I owe you, or rather you owe me. If you remember, I had done this favor to you some while ago and you had asked me if I can return it. And today I ask you by telling me the plans of Lord Ramachandra. So Nishad Raj says that yes, he is going to come to the bank of the Ganges and he's going to go across, continuing his journey. By the way, what does the word Ramayana mean? Anybody? Ramayana, we have heard this so many times. Ramayana is a combination of two words in Sanskrit, Ram plus Ayan. Ayan means journey. The journey of Lord Ramachandra is known as Ramayana. That's one meaning. A second meaning of Ramayana means, Ayan means to take shelter. For example, the name Narayan, we all know. So where all the beings or the entities take shelter of is Narayan. Narayan iti Narayan. So similarly, all those who take shelter of Lord Ramachandra by studying, devoting themselves to Ramayana. So that is one of the meanings of Ramayana as well. So he tells that yes, he's going to come to the bank. Now, this chief of all the boatsmen says that if he's coming tomorrow, this was a conversation one day before, then this is a very sad thing that our emperor and king who was to be coronated is going to be banished to the forest for 14 years. We all should strike. No boatsman should work. That way nobody can cross the river Ganges. So that was decided that all the boatsmen would go on strike. But that rule did not apply to himself. He was the only boatsman on that river that day, and when Lord Ramachandra came on the banks, when Kevat saw the lotus feet of Ramachandra, he started singing this. What? Rama Charana Sukhadai. Can we repeat that again? Sukhadai. So. Rama Charana Sukhadai. Rama Charana Sukhadai. Sukhadai. Rama Charana Sukhadai. Rama Charana Sukhadai. Rama Charana Sukhadai. चरणन के पाद पादुका भरत ही मन में समाई जिन चरणन के पाद पादुका भरत ही मन में समाई राम चरण सुखदाई everybody. The sandals of Lord Ramachandra is beheld by Bharat on his head. Lord Ramachandra sees Kevat Kevat, "Oh boatsman, I would like to cross over on the other side of the Ganga. Please take me." Kevat says, "Not so fast. I've heard that your lotus feet are very magical, mystical. I've heard that when you touch stone, your lotus feet touches a stone, it becomes a woman. And I am a very poor man. If your lotus feet touch my boat, and if she becomes a woman, then I'm done. And I'm so poor, I can barely maintain one wife. What will I do with two?" So Ramachandra is perplexed. Now what? What should we do? Well, maybe it's the dust on your lotus feet that has got that magic. Let me wash your lotus feet very nicely before you get on my boat. That's the condition. So that is what a devotee is always looking for, some reason to worship the lotus feet. And then Lord Ramachandra smiles and he gives a nod of approval, and Kevat goes to the Ganges and fills up a kalash and starts washing the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra. And what does he do? He sings, "Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari." He takes several hours, keeps washing them, and finally Ramachandra says, "Lord Ramachandra, can we now get on the boat, please? One last time." And he continues, "Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari." Finally, all three of them, Mother Sita, Lord Ramachandra, and Lakshman, they get on the boat. Midstream, the boatsman stops. He says, "My boat won't go any further. I cannot push the oars anymore." Grieving, and he keeps singing, "Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari, Ramachandra Sukadhari." Moving slowly towards the other bank, they finally reach the other bank. Lord Ramachandra simply makes a gesture towards Mother Sita, and Mother Sita understands very well. what is it that my husband desires? We have to give this boatman his fee for crossing over. The ideal citizen, the ideal person, no free rides, no free lunch. Everybody should deserve what they work for. And Mother Sita had a few rings on her hands, on her fingers. She takes out one and gives it to the boatsman. And guess what the boatsman says? Meaning, when one barber, one who cuts hair or shaves beards, when he goes to another barber, he doesn't charge him anything because they're of the same profession. And if one washerman goes to another washerman to wash his clothes, they don't charge each other. He makes a statement like that. And Lord Ramachandra is perplexed. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you giving this example? He says, profession-wise, we have the same profession. Oh Lord Rama, and me, myself also. And Lord Rama is thinking, I am Raghupati Raghav Rajaram, the son of King Dashrath, a Kshatriya. And you are a tradesperson, a dhobi, a boatsman. How are you comparing us of the same profession? How can that be? So the dhobi says, of the same profession. And Lord Ramachandra, again perplexed, looks at him. How? So he said, I am a boatsman, you are a boatsman. When you came to my bank, I helped you cross over. But I come to your bank, you help me cross over. Ramacharana Hare Krishna